Hey there, you're watching Jimmy Tries.
Hello ladies and gents, my name is Jimmy. Welcome to the first ever episode of Jimmy Tries. Today I'm going to try the new Football Manager 2013 demo. Just downloaded this off Steam, played it for an hour or so, and thought I'd share my thoughts with you guys, show you all the new stuff, including that very swish animation there. Look at that, it's beautiful, isn't it? The Pep Guardiola lookalike. Okay, so we'll jump straight into my game. I'm playing as Leeds, my local team and the team I support. To be honest, I'm doing really badly. I have lost my first 3 games and drawn 1, but it's not about that. It's more about showing you guys a few of the new features and showing you what's good and what's bad, really, in my opinion. You know, it's just my impressions. Obviously, you can make your own opinions, and you can grab this off Steam right now in the demo section. Okay, so this is my team. This is the new landing page, basically. It's the same, well, it's not the new landing page, it's exactly the same as it used to look. Same, again, you can tweak it, you can change, make all sorts of changes to it, like you used to be able to make it how you like. I don't really look at this page, to be honest, so maybe that's why I'm 23rd. But never mind. There's this, I think this was always in the game as far as I'm aware. I put about 40 hours into Football Manager 2012, so kind of sort of semi-remember. I haven't played it for a couple of months, to be honest, because I was never very good at it. But as far as I'm aware, this is a lot cleaner. The interface in general is a lot cleaner. You've still got the standard sort of drop-down menus to take you to all the same places that you could go on previous Football Managers. But it's all a bit more... To be honest, it looks a bit like a Mac. That's what I think of this interface at the moment. They've made it a bit more swish looking, so it's not literally just numbers. Which obviously is a plus point. In terms of customization options in the game, there are more than there have been in previous ones. I mean, the graphics, lots of... I mean, it's just ticking stuff on or off, but, you know, it's good to see that. More graphical options. I think that's the main thing they're trying to push at the moment, is trying to get the match engine better. Obviously, save, yeah, profile, all sort of different things you can have in these sort of games. Standard sort of stuff. That's not the important stuff. The important stuff is the new stuff. So, what have we got? We've got things such as new news items that pop along, and it's easier to jump in and out, basically, of news items. For example, here, Cameron Jerome was a player I made a bid for. Failed miserably, he went to Stoke. But what you can do, well, it says at the side here, if you see at the side here, it says, why am I receiving this? And there it had an option to say, remove Cameron Jerome from shortlist or remove him from your newsfeed. So you're not constantly getting information on someone that you don't need. Same for Mackay, who also went to Stoke, the bastard. Oh no, Cameron Jerome went to Bolton, I tell a lie. And then Cameron Mackay went to Stoke. James Mackay. And so it's easy to drop in and out in that way, in my opinion. The player screen, pretty similar to how it used to be honest, but the important thing is I'll find a better player than Paddy Kenny to show you. I'll show you Ross McCormack. Here, you can see, if you choose a sort of attribute, then it'll tell you how good they are in that role. It'll tell you, whoops, where am I going? It'll tell you it'll highlight the attributes that are important for that role and show you where they play best. So basically, he's best as a poacher in attack, second best as a deep line forward, third best as an attacking forward, which maybe is why I'm playing an attacking midfield, so maybe that's where I'm going wrong. And it also has a little generated biography, which I think is a new feature. Could be wrong, but I like that. Also, the find similar players function. It's always good if you're looking for a backup or someone to replace a player that might be leaving. Talking options. There's a few more, as far as I'm aware. For example, my director of football was going to leave the club, and I talked him into staying, so that was kind of a nice feature. I'm not very sure though, to be honest. I don't know if you guys can see any of the new features. I'm sure there are some new talking things. Maybe they're more spontaneous, sort of on the spot things, but there are definitely more talking options. When I first joined the club, it was I don't know if you ever played, I can't remember what it's called. It was for the Game Boy Advance, and it was a football management game, and most of the game involved talking. That's really annoying. I've forgotten what it is. But that's basically what it was like talking to the chairman when you first joined Football Manager now. It's a bit more sort of, there's a lot more options. You can choose to learn about the history of the club or not. You can choose to discuss transfer policy or not. And so on. There's a lot more chatting options, which I quite liked. It's a bit more realistic, sort of discuss your goals and discuss what... And they told me they wanted to play attacking football, for example, and I had to agree to that, otherwise they wouldn't let me come. And it's kind of nice, that extra things to talk about. Talking to the squad, we can't do that at the moment because we've already done it. There were a few more options for that as well. For example, I said, you don't know me because I am a newbie, first management job, but I hope that we can do really well. And they all reacted really well to that, which is always good. This is all the same, to be honest. The search functions, shortlists, job centre, as far as I'm aware, exactly the same as the last Football Manager. Reserves, again, similar. Tactics, training. Training is very different. Training's good. We like training now. Basically, you just put high. You can fiddle with individual players if you want, but I prefer to do the overall general training, high, average, low, whatever, and then choose what sort of balance you want to, what sort of focus you need for the training. So I've got balanced at the moment. And then scheduling, you can have more match training, less match training, which is a little slider, which is quite nice. And then attacking movement is what I've got for the focus for the pre-match training, which is exactly the same as the old Football Managers. It's just under the training tab now, not the tactics tab. You can also rest them before and after the match automatically, which is good. So they're going to have a lot of rest days coming up because there's a lot of matches. Tactics, fairly similar as far as I know. Train on different tactics, starting tactics, team tactics are all pretty similar as far as I'm aware. I don't know why we're playing this sort of bizarre tactic where Becco is just sitting in the middle of the pitch. We don't want to do that at all. We want to play the 4-4-2, which is good. So you can just switch straight to that. Similar sort of tactics options. So say I want to play shorter, say I want to play a little more disciplined, want to close down a lot, play fluid. I can do that, you know, same as the old ones. The player ones are nice because again they highlight different sort of attributes the player needs to play in that position, which is quite nice. El Hadj Diouf just keeps getting booked as well. He's an absolute nutter. Set pieces much better because it automatically shows you how good at free kicks they are, automatically shows you how good at pens they are, automatically shows you how good at influence and determination they are. And the shouts are fantastic. They're much easier than they used to be. Unless they used to be like this, so I just never used them. But now I'm actually using them. I think they're great. So you just basically select, let's create a new shout. It's called Hello YouTubers. Change style to Overload. And then pump the ball into the box, push higher up, get stuck in, play wider, shoot on sight, hassle opponents, you know, get ball forward. No, easy as that. You've got a new shout now. The staff advice seems to be improved. If I can just find where the staff advice is, it's team meeting, I think. Or maybe staff responsibilities. Oh, staff responsibilities. Again, something new. I've chosen to let my director of football take control of my younger players, for example. And there's just sort of various options there that make the game a lot easier, to be honest. I do like that. I can't find the backroom advice. There it is. It's a bit more. It does feel more useful, to be honest. They promise this every year, to be honest, that coaching's going to be better, training's going to be better, and it really does seem to be this year. For example, this is a new thing. David Solomon should be trained to be a poacher. Okay, thanks for that. Recommending midfielder. Again, they recommend players, but they seem to recommend players that are actually sort of decent now, rather than players that aren't. Previous match interaction, telling you how you should talk to other managers. Kind of useful. It's kind of nice to know. In game as well, there's a lot more advice, which I'll show you in a second when I show you the match engine. I'm trying to work out if there's anything I have missed. Scouting is pretty much how it used to be. It's a bit more sort of clean now. I can see, you know, sort of previous reports like you always could. How much world knowledge you have. It's kind of quite a nice feature on the, if I can just find the search, where's the player search? There it is. Find a player that I don't, search for a player that I don't have the knowledge of. I've got knowledge of Totti for some reason. Can't say Totti, why is it having Totti in here? So say Glenn Little, for example, from the mighty Wrexham. I don't have all his stats, so I can just click Scout Player here instead of having to go through all the, clicking on the drop-down menu and clicking Scout Player and then OK. Just literally Scout Player. Yes, done. It'll scout him for me. Not that I want him, and it's probably going to have a press release now saying I want him, but I do this for you guys. Anything else? Anything else? We'll talk about the match engine in a second. One thing that does bug me is this. I mean, it's all well and good now, but if I press spacebar, I can't do it now because it's going to. Oh, I can do it. And then I go to the news feed. It's a little thing, but it's just irritating. So I'll wait for these matches, and I go to the news. It's working now. Typical. Before I couldn't press up and down, basically the up and down arrow keys to move up and down through the news items until I clicked on the right hand side of the screen, not the left hand side, but the right hand side. And it was just irritating, to be honest. But looks like that's not happening now, so I look really stupid. Getting lots of England messages again. So if I want to unsubscribe to England, I can. Click there. Simple as that. I won't get any England messages. But I want England messages. I know, I'll show you guys. Unsubscribe. Look at that. Gone. Won't see them ever again now. Nice and easy. The match reports are irritating. So, for example, if I wanted to see this match report, I click on this, expecting just to see just the stats, not the whole report, and it generates the whole damn 3D report, which is, which is just a bit of a time waste, to be honest. All I want to do is see the player ratings. Unless there's a way I haven't worked out and I'm just being really stupid. But I can't see it. So that's kind of irritating. But, not a major deal. The layout took me a little bit of time to get to grips with, but I think, it's a really useful tutorial. So, I mean, I'm sure that's not a problem at all. It's just I haven't played Football Manager for a little while. Oh, wow. I don't know what that is. Browse the world. Everything's just a little bit more slick, like this sort of slick animation. Didn't used to have that in previous Football Managers. And also you can sort of see what's coming up in future on your calendar a bit easier now, which is kind of quite nice. You can put notes for yourself and, arrange friendlies and just do stuff like that. It's a bit more easily. Friendly arranging is better. Okay, so I'll show you the match engine now, sort of the most important thing, I guess. We're just playing this bizarre tactic again. Don't remember making that. Okay, so here's my tactic. Yep, that's fine. So we're all happy. We're going to go into the match. We're going to see if we can win on YouTube live. It's all going to be good. Okay, so same thing as it always used to be. It's the mighty Huddersfield against the mighty Leeds, a bit of a derby. So it shows you the lineups. Gives you a bit more information than it used to on this page, which is kind of nice. Gives you the predictions of, key players and all that, and it's a bit more. It all just looks a bit more slick. And there's a little ticker as well here. Which is nice, just sort of get a bit more sort of realism, I guess. And last-minute tactics changes can be done there. So we've got opposition instructions, which I never do, so I'm just going to give Mick Jones the chore of that. And then here, it's pretty standard, like it used to be. You can choose your tone of voice, whatever it is, and then just say whatever you want. There are a few new ones. We are favourite. I expect nothing but a win. Shall I say that? Yeah, I'll say that passionately. Give the fans out. Oh god. Eddie White's not happy about that. He's looking to switch off. So I'll get aggressive. I'm expecting to control the midfield. So I mean there are a few new ones, but it's not noticeable to be honest. Otherwise we would have seen them then. And let's go for it. And again you can do last minute tactics changes here. Otherwise, start the match. So as you can see here, there's new screen going on here. I can slow down and speed up the highlight speed, which is pretty cool. And I'll do that now just to show you this new screen. This is basically where you can see how well your players are doing, their stats, their goals, everything like that. And you can also see. Well, actually, we'll have a look at those in a minute. You can see from the match engine that the animations definitely improved. There's a lot. They said that they've recorded a lot of new animations, and I think that definitely comes through. As we're waiting for this this next highlight. As you can see over here, there's the comments from the assistant manager that come up sort of in real time now, which is kind of nice to see. And if you want to see them permanently, you can just click here, and then you'll be able to see them come up like that for all the time, and you can see little things coming up there. Up here, there's the analysis, the overview, pitch, everything that you'd kind of expect, and down here you can make it full screen, or you can add little widgets to your page and sort of customise your page like that if you find it easier doing that. So yeah, I mean it's pretty standard Foot Manager really, and oh, what a goal! Looks like we've just scored. Becchio just scored a goal. You can see it's coming up here. Telling us it's moved up to 19th. Good old Leeds United. Going to split the screen now to make it like old school Football Manager, so you can have the stats. You can also customise this, as you can see there. But one thing, I'm just going to put it back on full screen like this. And as you can see, the highlights reel is on director camera, as well as the actual real-time reel, and it shows it from a different angle. Hopefully we'll score another goal, and then I can show you that in more realistically. As you can see over here, there's lots of different camera angles. We'll have a look at those in a minute. Oh, sure, let's have a look at them now. We've got time. So you can see that's the new rail camera. This rail camera is one that you can change yourself, basically. You can see at the bottom left down there, there's other different things. There's these cameras that you can flip around. Sorry, my sound cut out, I think, didn't it? There's these cameras that you can flip around. I mean, none of them, they're all right. But I think the direct cam's the one that they recommend you use. It's a standard one. That's the one I'd most likely use, to be honest. Look at this. They're on the attack again. But hopefully you can see the new animations. I mean, there is still a problem with the floaty ball syndrome, like they have in all Foot Managers, but the ball physics generally are much improved. It looks like a real ball. I mean, it actually seems to slide along the floor and, you know, sort of bounce about, and the players lose control of it, they mispass it, and it's less scripted than it has been in the past, which is kind of nice to see. You can see, like there, for example, there was the goalkeeper where he just suddenly catches it, and it just snaps to his chest rather than, like, cushioning in like real life. That's one thing that's not quite so realistic. The goalkeeper animation's still on this game, unfortunately. But the player animations are a lot better. The ball animations generally are good. They still do this thing where they kick the ball. I wonder if he's going to do it now. Where he kicks the ball and then he kicks it with both his feet leave the ground, which is the most bizarre thing. I've never seen that in the whole of my life watching football until playing Foot Manager. And they do it all the time. They kick it and then both feet jump in the air. It's a bizarre little jump kick. Let's have a look at this screen. As you can see, there's lots and lots of stats on this screen. I mean, it's a bit of an information overload, so I don't generally look at that, which I probably should, because Foot Manager is kind of all about information, isn't it, like that. But yeah, if you want to, yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're playing against, did I say Peterborough earlier? I'm playing against Huddersfield. We're doing all right. Winning 1-0. Proud of that. Proud of the boys. Half time. Pretty happy with them, to be honest. Let's see what we can say. We're going to say that we are calm. Pretty happy. Yeah, keep it up. Oh, didn't react very well to that. Never mind. We'll start the second half. Yeah, here we are. We're underway again. See if we can beat the mighty Huddersfield. Just speed it up a little bit, because I mean we've seen sort of most of the. No, actually no, we won't. We'll keep you guys. Let you having a little look at it. It's only on key. Here it appears where you can do little tactical changes. You can make quick substitutions like so. Yeah, I'll make a quick one. There we are. So you can see how we can quickly, and then we can also change position like that. If you see that, and then we can do a little team talk like in previous Foot Managers. Nothing really new here. And then that'll make the change. And then we can also make little tactical changes at the top as well. Turn off the sound, which I have done. Even though it says on, even though it says on there, I've turned it off in game, in the options. And yeah, again, Mick Jones giving us lots of advice, whispering in my ear seductively, telling me what we can improve, which is always nice. Huddersfield on the attack as usual. Let's speed it up a little bit. So maybe go a bit more defensive. Just show you how you can do that. And then there's some shouts as well. We've made some shouts. So yeah, let's do be a bit more defensive. See if we can just hold on to this league now. I'm not very confident. We haven't won a game this season, to be honest. So hopefully we can get something from this. But that's just the joy of Foot Manager, isn't it? It sucks you in like this. They're basically numbers on a sheet of paper, and you just You fall in love with some of these players, you really do. They're your boys. Do anything for these guys. Get them promoted. Desperate. Most bizarre sort of Football Manager thing in the world. So there's more little pop-ups there. You can make them stay for longer if you want. Personally, I don't make them stay for that long because there's quite a few of them. So I like to just skim read them. So look, Adam Hamill's got injured. Good news for us. I'm going to close him down more. Oh God, okay, thanks Mick. But we're almost at the end of the game now. I mean, it's been pretty quiet. We're choking off the game quite well. Maybe Huddersfield have a late rally. Hopefully not. We'll soon see. Hopefully the mighty Leeds can get a victory. We can play this game out. I think we're going to be okay. I'm confident. Oh God, maybe not. Yeah, we can do this. I've got faith in the boys. Full time, surely. Surely, ref. We're in Fergie time now. Come on, ref. Yes, the final whistle. Victory is ours. I'm absolutely delighted. Just going to passionately praise his boys. Very nice victory. They're all switching off for some reason. And we have moved up to... Where have we moved up to? 19th, live on TV. Look at that, we're flying. And we have not got a press conference, unfortunately. So what I'll do is, I'll go into my Leeds team. I'll comment on the previous opponent's manager. And this should show you... Actually, it's pretty similar, to be honest. Playing style. Well, there's new tones of voice, which is good. So I'll say that. Yeah, Simon Grayson's one of the nice people in football. And it's just kind of, you know, it just adds that extra layer. Team conferences, to be honest, are very repetitive like they used to be, but it kind of adds that extra layer, having the extra sort of chat options like that, and the extra tone of voice. So that is my sort of quick roundup, quick impressions video of Football Manager 2013. Let me know in the comments what you think if you've tried the demo. To sort of summarise, I'd definitely say the game has improved. They've made it slicker. They've added a lot more things that people have been craving. They're trying to make press conferences more interesting, which is good, even though they haven't particularly. There's more tactics. There's more team talk options. There's a better scouting system, better feedback from your coaches, better match engine, which all adds up to, you know, to a better overall experience. Obviously, some things that still could be improved. Obviously, the match engine still isn't perfect. Neither are press conferences. The match report system is, for me, not the best. But overall, I think pretty good job by Sports Interactive. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe. I'm hoping to pump out a lot more content over the next few days. Videos like this. But that was the first ever Jimmy Tries, so thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully catch you soon. Cheers, guys.